Good morning, everyone. Let us start. Remember, we have been learning the last chapter, chapter 6, population. Today, we shall discuss about processes of population change. Now, I shall present my screen. Processes of population change or growth. In the previous lesson, we learned about the concept of population change or growth. Population growth means change in the number. The change may be positive or negative. If there is increase in number, we call it positive growth. If there is decrease in number, we call it negative growth. And today we shall discuss about the processes of population growth or change. Okay. Why there is a change in the number of population will be discussed now. So there are three main processes of change of population. Those are birth rate, death rate, and migration. Okay, because of these three components, population has been changing. Okay, the number of population has been changing, and the natural increase of population is the difference between birth rate and the death rate. Okay, natural increase of population means natural growth of population is the difference between the birth rate and the death rate. So we can express it in this way. Here we can express in this way. Natural growth is equal to birth minus death. Okay, so we can express in this way. The natural increase of population is the difference between birth rate and death rate. So birth rate, the first important component of population change, birth rate. So what is birth rate? It is the number of live births per 1,000 persons in a year. Okay, how many children are born per 1,000 persons in a year is known as birth rate, and it is a major component of growth because in India birth rate have been always higher than the death rate. Okay, so birth rate is an important component of this population change. And here again we can express birth rate in this way. Okay, CVR, that is crude birth rate, okay, is equal to that is BI. So BI stands for live birth, okay, during a year, and P multiplied by 1,000. Okay, so we can express in this way: crude birth rate is equal to BI by P multiplied by 1,000. So here BI stands for live births during the year, and P stand for mid-year population, population in the middle of a year. And here it is multiplied by 1000 because it is expressed okay per thousand. Okay, birth rate is expressed per thousand, and that is why it is multiplying by 1000. And we have known that birth rate is a major component of population growth because in India birth rate have always been higher than death rate, and that is why there is growth in the population. Okay, so there will be growth as given in the book. There will be positive growth. Okay, there will be positive growth if the birth rate is birth rate is higher than death rate. Okay, if the birth rate is higher than the death rate, then there will be positive growth. Okay, so just you may see one example. If birth rate is 250 per 1000 population, and if death rate is 50 per 1000 person, then there will be natural increase of 200%. Okay, so in this way there will be positive growth if birth rate is more than the higher than the death rate. Are you clear? Any question, boys and girls? Okay, if you don't have, let me proceed. Next, we have another important process or component of population growth, that is death rate. Death rate is the number of deaths per 1000 person in the year. How many persons are dead, okay, per 1000 persons in a year. And so it can be expressed in this way. Okay, just like the birth rate, death rate also can be expressed okay in this way. So this is crude death rate, okay, is equal to D by P multiplied by 1000. Okay, so here D stand for number of deaths. Okay, D stand for here, D stand for number of deaths, and P stand for estimated mid-year population. Okay, D divided by P, that is number of deaths divided by mid-year population multiplied by 1000. So it is expressed in this way. Okay, crude death rate or simply death rate is expressed in this way. And here the main cause of rate of growth of Indian population has been decline, rapid decline in the death rate. Okay, if there is decline in the death rate, if the death rate is decreased, then there will be population growth as indicated here. Okay, as you have seen here. Okay, as you have seen here. Okay, if this value is small and if this value is big, then there will be increase in population. Okay, so till 1990, high birth rates and declining death rate led to a large difference between the birth rate and death rate, resulting in higher rates of population growth. Okay, say till 1990, the difference between the birth rate and death rate is very great, and that is why we had this higher rate of population growth. Okay, and since 1991, birth rate have also started declining gradually, resulting to a gradual decline in the death rate. So after 1991, birth rate, okay, After 1991, birth rate is declined, and that is why this growth rate also decline. Okay, if the birth rate is declined, so we may see another example. Okay, for example, the birth rate is, for example, 100. Okay, then minus again the death rate, let us say 40. Okay, and here it is 60. So in this way, there is decline in the growth. Okay, since there is a decline in the death rate as well as in the birth rate. And what are the reasons for this declining trend? Do you know, boys and girls? Why is the death rate decline after 1981? So after 1991, the death rate has been declined. Okay, this because of improvement in medical facilities. Birth rate also has been declining due to the birth control measures, and that is why the population growth has been declining. Okay, next we have the third component of population growth, that is migration. Migration, you know, this is the movement of people across the regions or territories. Okay, migration is the movement of people across the boundaries, across the territories. Okay, and we have two types of migration: internal migration and international migration. If a movement of people is within a country, that is from one state to another state, we call it internal migration. If you are moving from Manipur to Assam or to this Delhi, okay, then we call it internal migration. And if we are moving to other countries, okay, say for example, if you are moving to USA, that is called international migration. Okay, and you know, this internal migration does not change the size of population, but influences the distribution of population within the nation. Okay, since migration is done within a country, so there will not be increase in the population of the country. Okay, but if you are moving to other countries, then there will be increase or decrease in the number of population. That is what mentioned here. And migration plays a very significant role in changing the composition and distribution of population. So when we add the third component, okay, that is migration, okay, there will be actual growth of population. Okay, there will be actual growth of population when migration is added. So it can be expressed in this way. Okay, births minus deaths, okay, plus this in migration. In migration means coming to our country, okay, minus out migration, that is going out from our country. Okay, so this is what we call actual growth. Okay, actual growth is equal to births minus deaths plus in migration minus out migration. In migration means movement of people to our country. Out migration means going out from our country. And when we count migration, then there will be actual growth of population in the country. Okay, and see about migration. So we have see here. So this map shows migration, internal migration. Okay, migration of people from one state to other state. Say for example, from Bihar, Many people are moving to Maharashtra and other southern states. See the direction of arrow. Okay, see here. And likewise from Uttar Pradesh also many people are going to Haryana, Delhi, okay, and Maharashtra also, then in the other states also. Okay, so in this way this map shows internal migration. This is just an example, okay, of the movement of people within India, and you must know that such type of movement does not cause increase or decrease in the number. Simply it redistributes the population. Say for example, because of migration, okay, population of this Bihar may be decreased, and whereas the population of Maharashtra may be increased, but not the total population in India, okay. And in India, most migrations have been from rural areas, okay. Most migration have been from rural to urban areas because of push factor. Okay, most of migration in India have been from people migrate mainly from the villages to the big cities because of the push factor. Okay, what are push factors? So push factor, these are the factors, okay, these cause people to leave their to leave their place of residence or origin. So push factors, these are the adverse factors, okay, and the push factors cause people to leave their place of residence or origin. Say poverty, okay, as mentioned here, see, these are adverse conditions of poverty, then unemployment problem, pressure on the agricultural land, that means no land for cultivation, lack of healthcare or education, natural disasters such as flood, drought, cyclones, earthquake, local conflicts, okay, fighting among the people, and unpleasant climate, very harsh climate, very hot or very cold climate. So all these are push factors, okay, adverse conditions, and because of these bad conditions, people migrate to other places, and these are called push factors. Okay, are you clear, boys and girls? Any question? Okay, we don't. Okay, very good. Then let us proceed. Next we have another set of factors, that is pull factors. Okay, so what are pull factors? So pull factors attract people from different places. Okay, that means because of pull factors, people are pulling towards a big city because of the favorable conditions. Okay, like these employment opportunities. For example, in the big cities we have employment opportunities, better living conditions, then this availability of regular work, then relatively higher wages in the big cities, better health and educational facilities, peace and stability, then security of life, pleasant climate. So many factors are there, okay, good factors, and these factors are known as pull factors. Okay, and because of these very good factors, people are pulling towards a particular place, and that is why people are moving, okay, to that place. So migration is an important determinant of population change. We have discussed it changes not only the population size, that is, it changes not only the number of population, but also the population composition of rural urban population in terms of age-sex composition. Okay, just you may see one map. See here, we have known that people Okay, many people are moving from Bihar and UP to Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana, and Delhi area, and because of this, okay, see, people are moving towards this area. Okay, and because of this, say more actually in case of India, males are migrating. Okay, males are migrating to other places, and that is why there will be say negative sex ratio in other state. The number of males will be increased, the number of boys may be increased in this state, while the number of females may be more in this state. Okay, because in case of India, migration is mainly done by boys, by the males. Okay, when boys move to a big city, then there will be increase in the number of boys, and thus leaving the girls in their village. Okay, so in this way, there is change in the sex composition. And about the concept of sex composition, we may discuss in detail later on. Then in India, rural-urban migration has resulted in the steady increase in the percentage of population in the cities and towns. Because of migration from the village to the urban areas, population of big cities has been increasing rapidly. The urban population has increased from 17.29% of total population in the year 1951 to 31.8% in the year 2011. That means the number of people living in the cities has been increasing. Okay, from 17.29% in 1951 to 31.8% in 2011. And because of this, there has been a significant increase in the number of million plus cities. That means cities having more than 1 million, that is 10 lakh, is increasing from 35 to 53 just in one decade. That is within 10 years. Okay, the number of million plus cities has increased from 35 to 53. So in this way, because of migration, there is change in the number of population, as well as there is redistribution of population in a country. Okay, any question from your side? Are you clear? Okay, if you don't have, then let us proceed. Okay, so next we have this age composition. So age composition of population refers to the number of people in different age groups. Okay, age composition means the number of people in different age group. In geography, we have three main age group which are going to be learned. Okay, and one of the most basic characteristics of population, age group is one of the most basic characteristics of population, and to an important degree, a person's age influence what she needs, okay, buys, does, and his her capacity to perform. Okay, so a person age influences what he needs. For example, children, students. So students and children generally need okay, say expenditure on education, then food, then clothes, and so on. Okay, and so in this way, depending on the age of the person, then his or her needs are different. Okay, and likewise, the adults, they have the capacity to perform work, they can earn money, while students cannot. Okay, so that is the point mentioned here. And consequently, the number and the percentage of population found within the children, working age, and the age group are notable determinants of the social and economic structure of a country. Okay, and generally in geography, age, okay, the population of a country is generally grouped into three broad categories based on the age. Okay, in geography, population is categorized into three age groups. Those are children, that is 0 to 14 or below 15 years, then working age, that is 15 to 59, and age, that is 60 plus. Okay, so children, they are economically unproductive and need to be provided with food, clothing, education, and medical care. As I mentioned you earlier, okay, a person's age influence what she needs. And we know that children are economically unproductive. We cannot earn money. You may help your parents, but you cannot earn. And so we need to provide food, cloth, education, medical care, okay, to the children. And next we have working age, that is 15 to 59 years. And the working age people are economically productive. That means they are economically gainful age group. They can earn money, and they are also biologically reproductive, and they comprise the working population. That means this 15 to 59 age group is referred to as working population. Okay, and next we have age, that is above 59 years. They can be economically productive, though they may have retired. Actually, after 60 years, people working in the government offices are retired, but they can earn money, but they may not get a job. But when they are very old, okay, they are like children. We have to provide food, okay, cloth, then medicines to the old people also. That means they are also dependent. Okay, see here, this figure number 6.5 shows the distribution of age composition. Okay, see here, age structure in India. Here adults, that is a working population, comprises 58.7%. Then old people comprises 6.9%, and children, that is 0 to 14 years, comprises 34.4%. And we have one more this pie chart. Okay, so this is another one. This is for the year 2016, and here we have to add these three age group. Okay, so these three age groups are known as young or children, 0 to 14. Okay, that means we have to add this from here up to here, and this is a working population, and here this is old people. Okay, and see here in a country, age distribution is depicted with the help of a diagram known as age-sex pyramid. Okay, so this is an example age-sex pyramid, okay, for the year 2011. And here on one side you may be seeing males, and on the other side it is, okay, females. And here this is the age group. Okay, age group is here, and see here 0 to 14 is here, so up to here. So up to here is young, that is children. Then 15 to 59 up to here. Okay, up to here, these are adult or working population, and from here to here, age people. Okay, and here also. So this is another age-sex pyramid for the year 2016. This is for 2016. Okay, and you must know that if the base See here, if the base of the pyramid is big, that means there is rapid growth of population, means the number of children is large. And if it has a tapering top, that means there is a less number of old people. Okay, as you see here. See here. So in this case, the base, so the base is very wide. That means there is a large number of children. And we have a very pointed top. That means the number of people, old people, is very less. Okay, so it tells a rapid growth of population. Okay, let us proceed. The percentage of children and age affect the dependency ratio. The percentage of children and plus age people affect the dependency ratio, because children and the old people are dependent on the working population. Okay, and because these groups are not producers, children are not producers, as well as old people are not producers, and that is why children and old people are known as dependents. And here dependency ratio, okay, can be expressed in this way. So dependency ratio is equal to children plus age, okay, divided by working population. Multiplied by 100. So dependency ratio can be obtained in this way. Okay, dependency ratio is equal to children plus age people divided by working population multiplied by 100. So in this way dependency ratio is calculated, and dependency ratio indicate how many people are dependent on the working population. Okay, how many children and how many old people are dependent on the working population is known as dependency ratio. Okay, and so these are the 3 age groups in geography. Are you clear? Any question from your side, boys and girls? And see here, this multiple bar diagram shows distribution of these children, okay, across the states of India. And here green color shows urban, represents urban, okay, mean cities. Then red color shows villages, and blue color shows the total number of these children in the state. Okay, that means a state-wise distribution of children. And when we see this bar diagram, we find that Bihar, say for example, Bihar has the largest number of children. See, it has the highest tower, okay, in the total number also, as well as in the villages also. Bihar has the largest number of children. And here we have another bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, and this shows the percentage of population of the working population, that is 15 to 59 years. Okay, as usual, blue color indicate total number of working population, red villages, and green urban areas. Okay, and we have one more. So this is the bar diagram showing these age people, that is 60 plus people. And when we see this multiple bar diagram, we find that Kerala, okay, see here, Kerala has the largest number of old people. Okay, that means medical facilities are good. Okay, treatment of old people are good, and that is why they have the largest number of these old people, and that is why they also scoring the highest human development index. Okay. And when you see states like these Uttar Pradesh, for example, Uttar Pradesh has the largest number of people in India, okay, state-wise, but see here, it has one of the lowest number of old people. Okay. Are you clear? Any question? Okay, then let us stop here for today. Thank you very much for joining my class, and don't forget to send your names in the WhatsApp group for attendance.